I got a secret for you. You know what? I don't like yard work or mowing lawns. Well, look at my yard. It's not very good. I just do it because I have to. Any distraction I can get that makes it any better, I'll take it. So 6 years ago, I purchased my first electric mower. This is the Ego. It's the first generation, and I haven't looked back ever since. You know what? It always starts, not like a gas one. It doesn't run out of gas. There's no maintenance other than sharpening that blade. It's perfect. But in 6 years, a lot can change. This is the latest generation Ego lawnmower, and today we're gonna have a look at it, and maybe by the end of this review, I might enjoy mowing the lawn. I highly doubt it though. So in 6 years of ownership of the original Ego, I have only had one issue, and that was in these clips here. You see, these side clips allow the lawnmower's handle to telescope, and you need to have it extended in order for it to operate. And you can hear these clicks here. Well, I had one of them that kept on coming off or unclipping, and once it unclips, the lawnmower shuts down. So it was a little inconvenient. I phoned their 1-800 number, and they actually sent out a couple replacements within a couple days. So very, very good customer service there. Now, if you look on the new one though, they have addressed that. So they might have had a problem there, or not a problem, but they might have had some issues with it. But now the new ones they're so positive. You can hear it, listen to them. It's a hard click, and nothing is going to accidentally push that one off. So what are some other changes? Well, on the actual control arm, let's just say here, it actually folds, so it's good for putting it away. But you have 1, 2 positions for the setting for the old one. On the new one though, coming from a closed position, you have 1, 2, and 3, which is very handy for shorter users actually, and it doesn't make a big difference. One big improvement is on the start button. On the old one, it was an actual little tab that you'd actually have attached, and you'd have to put that in and push it down. And you can see I have that on a lanyard because you don't want to lose that. On the new one, it is built right in. You just push that button, and that's it, just push and hold. My original has a 20-inch cutting width, where the new one has a 21-inch, but this is where it gets really different. If you choose to get the Select Cut model, which we have here, this one has 2 blades instead of 1. And also they include a separate other blade where you can swap it out for even better mulching capabilities. So if you do use that optional blade though, it does reduce your run time a little bit. You know what? I have no issue with the original blade that's on here, so I'm gonna keep that one on, but it all depends what type of grass that you're cutting and if you're mulching or if you're bagging. Like the original, you have one touch height adjustment, so one lever adjusts all 4 wheels, just pull up or down, and there it goes. Very, very simple. Now, one feature I never really did use very much on the original are the headlights. But apparently if you want to mow your lawn, let's say it's dusk, well, you can actually turn the lights on. Well, the new one actually has 3 LEDs per side, and they are quite a bit brighter. You know what? Turn them on. It looks cool. Since the original, they've come out with different size batteries. Let's have a look here. So this is the battery that came with the original, and it's a 5 amp battery. If you look on the new one, this one can be equipped with a 7.5 amp battery. So you can see the size difference. Now the big thing that they've done though is if you press the button, check it out, there are 5 bars on here. So you can actually see the life that the battery has on it. Compared to this one, this is just green. And the nice thing having the indicator on the battery instead of having it on the unit itself is that if you have multi batteries in your system, you can just press the button and see how much life is in it without having to put it into the machine to see. Also in the battery compartment, they've actually angled it toward the user now. And through the window there, you can see how much life you have while you're using it. So a big plus there. I mentioned that in my original review. Maybe they listened and did that. I doubt it though. As you can see from some of these images, this new one is self-propelled. Yes, you don't actually have to manually push it, and it's very, very simple to use. So what you have is you have a rear drive system on a single wheel only, and so far I've had zero issue with it, especially when my bag is heavy, if I'm bagging and I'm going up a hill. A lot of times where you have a rear bag system and a rear wheel drive, when you're going up inclines, it can have a tendency to actually want to wheelie. This one, I've had no issue, so it's quite well balanced. To use it, you don't have to have the blades running either, so you can actually transport this or use it to go up ramps or things like that. And there are two buttons on the top of the handle, and you can use either one at all. And in between that, there is a speed selector, so you can go from 1 to 3 miles per hour. 3 is a little bit quick. It all depends on how tall your grass is, so it's very easy to adjust. What I do is I'm always thinking, if I want to go faster, move forward. That's it. Want to slow down, move back all the way, and it's totally off. So very, very easy to use, and I kind of find it very handy for if you are mowing against, let's say, some shrubs, which I have in my yard. And normally with this one here, I have to go and I'm kind of sidestepping on this mower and pushing it with one arm. This one makes it a lot easier because I can just do the same, and I can just hit that button and it'll just kind of mow through it. So yeah, it's a big, big plus. One thing to note when you're using the self-propulsion system is there is a slight delay when you press the button to when it goes. And that's really handy because sometimes you inadvertently hit that button when you grab the handle. And once you get used to it, you just factor that in when you're mowing. You just press a little earlier and there you go. It's so easy, even my kids can use it. This is good lawnmower training, by the way. Also, the blade is not engaged right now. Along with the rear bag, the Ego mower also comes with a side discharge and a mulching insert. Another big advantage of this new one is this is a brushless motor now, opposed to the original. And where the difference has come, where I've noticed, is because of the twin blades and the brushless, it mulches, it basically cuts the grass up finer, and it fills up the bag more efficiently. On the old one there, it had no problem putting stuff in the bag, but usually about 3/4 of the way or so, it would start kind of clogging on it. And this one I have had no problem. I think it's a combination of both the blade and the brushless motor. And normally also, if I had really long grass, I would normally start with number 3 for height with the old one and then do another pass with 2 or 1. On this one here, I can go straight to number 2 right away. The new Ego mower is a real brute, I'm telling you. If you haven't tried one of these new electric mowers out, you owe it to yourself to give it a shot. The mower produces 7 pound-feet of torque, which is equal or more than most gasoline mowers out there. Ego claims that the new mower with a 7.5 amp battery will run for about an hour, and I can definitely attest to that. My yard for front and back takes about 40 minutes to do, and I still have at least a half battery left every time when I finish. There are some YouTubers out there that have tested this unit on large acreage, and they've gotten an hour and 20 minutes on it, so it is doable, but it all depends on the conditions, the height of your grass, the type of grass, how much moisture is in it. Are you using the self-propulsion a lot on large hills? So it's all going to vary case to case. What I really like about their 56-volt arc lithium battery system is that regardless of what size of battery or how old it is, this is 6 years old, all their batteries will work on all of their products. So ever since I bought this, I have expanded my line. I have a string trimmer and I have a really, really kick-ass blower right now. You're gonna see a review on that in a little bit. And you know, I'm almost thinking, I almost want their snow blower. Even though we only get a couple days of snow a year, I think that would be really, really cool. So Ego has definitely kicked it up with this new mower. This really is the latest and greatest in garden technology. It's the Tesla of lawnmowers, seriously. And if you don't believe me, go out and buy one, because that's what I did with this one. 6 years ago, I wanted an electric mower. I was fed up with gas. And the sales associate said, you know what? If you don't like it, return it in 90 days. No questions asked, we'll give you your money back. Well, that was a no-brainer to me, seriously. So you can do the same with this, but be warned. I'm pretty sure if you buy this, you put it in your garage, you use it, I don't think it's going back. Hope you enjoyed the video, and make sure to like and comment below. If you haven't subscribed, hit that subscribe button, and we'll see you on the next video. 3, 2, 1, go!